Friends, my only goal for this video is confounding the YouTube algorithm and hanging out with you guys. Something wild has happened here, and I'm not okay with it. I am not okay with it. Let's get into it. So just this morning, I was checking out a couple of my videos that I had just released, and I'm looking at it on my desktop computer here, which is how I like to watch my videos when I've just released them, just so I can see how they look and make sure everything looks okay for you guys. And then obviously to address any fresh comments, I'm always like really on top of my comments on the first day that I release a video. But anyway, I'm in here looking and I'm curious to see if this happens on the YouTube app. I don't think I've seen it there yet. On my computer, if I click on my video and I play it, I've noticed something absolutely crazy happening. Let me just mute this so it doesn't pick up this on top of everything else. Okay, so I'm watching this. There's a little button. Let me grab a picture of it. And it says ask. And it's got that Gemini AI star icon that they use. I don't know if you've seen it. So if I press this, hold on, let me pause this. Okay, I'm getting a screenshot for you guys. I am pressing this ask button. Okay, so let's press this ask button. Ask button, not ask button, excuse me. I'm pressing this ask button, and this is a video on my latest release, which is not everyone should be using the LED current body neck mask. I did a video because you guys know I talk about LED masks. I kind of intersperse that with my vlogs. You press this ask button, a side panel pops up. Let me get a picture of that. Okay. Then it says, hello, curious about what you're watching? I'm here to help. Not sure what to ask? Choose something. Summarize the video. Recommend related content. Why avoid unknown LED masks? So it's like seeding you with questions you can ask about my video. Why? So that you don't actually have to watch the video. What's left for us here on YouTube? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just vlog? Those don't do very well. Am I not supposed to make product reviews anymore? Because if I do, this AI summary tool is just going to spit out an answer. And I don't know why you would watch 12 minutes and 40 of my video when this is going to summarize it. So let's press summarize the video. I have a feeling that this tool is quite good. Yeah. Okay. Good thing about it, it has timestamps. So I'm seeing that, but holy smokes, is it ever just going through everything that I did in the video, just in written format with timestamps. So I guess that's okay. But what's left for us YouTubers? Should we just stick to vlogs? Because if it's just digesting everything I make, that's a product review. I really don't know what the point is of making these other than enjoyment, because I do enjoy making them, but who's going to watch it now? I don't know. This is the pressing question of the day. I don't know. That's why I'm trying to make this video, to see if we can confuse the algorithm, almost because more than anything, I want to see what happens when I post this and what it's going to summarize about this video. I can't believe this is happening. So it is actually the next day. I ran out of steam yesterday to keep filming, even though I intended to. I have a few other things going on. But I decided to have a look at what I was talking about in the actual YouTube app. There's the same thing going on there. I thought it was just something they were testing on desktop, but it's not. It's on our apps as well. So what will happen, just in case you watch these YouTube videos through your YouTube app on your phone, is when you go into a video, what will happen is, you'll have that box with the comments. So if you just, I don't know how well this will pick up, but if you just slide over where these comments are, you'll either get this hype button, but sometimes what you'll get is the opportunity to summarize it instead. Let me try another video here. Let's give this a try. Oh yeah, okay, and sometimes not at all. I don't understand how they're rolling this out. So many changes are coming to YouTube, and it's all AI generated related stuff. It is so interesting. On one hand, I don't want to complain about progress, but on the other hand, a lot of this is not really intended with creators like myself in mind. It is very much intended to, they're kind of just throwing a lot of technology out there, I think, without any thought to whether it is going to make the experience better for people watching. It kind of just seems like, as usual, money related. And that's such a big problem here on YouTube, right? A lot of the things they do and a lot of the missteps are because, well, corporate greed. I don't know how else to phrase it. So to get specific, they're going to be giving us a lot of generative AI, which, by the way, I don't think anybody asked for in terms of creating. We're here because we love the art, the joy of sharing and making videos, not because we want to generate a funky AI generated background behind us necessarily. So there's a lot of that going on. And interestingly, they're spending so much money, I would imagine, giving us these AI features we did not really ask for. This is only just one of many that they're giving us. I cannot think of all of them off the top of my head, but a lot of them are just, as far as I know, not of that much interest to people. What they haven't given us, though, interestingly, is a lot of the editing tools that other places do. When I say other places, I mean TikTok. TikTok is like very good for giving creators great editing software, fun things that make creating easier. YouTube sort of has always traditionally skipped that. Like even the page where we go to get our analytics and our statistics I can't remember it changing much since I've used YouTube in 8 years. So many of us are asking for like a refresh of that because we would like to make it modifiable, and they haven't done that. So like they skip out on the absolute basics. TikTok has a really amazing editing software called CapCut. I don't use it, but it is free and a lot of people use it. And you can make a lot of cool stuff. YouTube has nothing similar. In fact, with the editing tools they gave us, they're actually just stripping away a lot of the functionality they had before. It is so strange. They make a lot of missteps and they're very late to the game a lot. And now they're trying to catch up and like exceed, but it's not what anybody's been asking for. It's quizzical. I am puzzled often at the choices that they make as a longtime creator here. And there's even more interesting stuff going on with YouTube's parent company. And if you don't know, they had a chance. When I say they, I mean in the US, there was a chance to actually break up Google and YouTube. And a lot of people thought they were going to spin off YouTube and force a sale. That did not happen. But YouTube's parent company, Google, does a lot of stuff with Gemini. And Gemini released something called, I don't know if you've heard of this, like an image editing tool called, I think it was nicknamed Nano Banana. I don't think anybody's using the name Nano Banana. It has a name, Gemini something something. And the images that I can give you now are shocking. It really leaped ahead of everybody. Like you could upload a picture of your hair, and I decided to try it just to see myself with some different haircuts. Hated all the haircuts it gave, but it did a really passable job of like recreating my photo, giving me some different hairstyles so I could preview them, because I was just playing around with it and I was just curious what it could do. It can do a lot. So that powerful technology, I mean, it's just good at stills right now, like just photos, but it's definitely coming to video. So I'm imagining a future where maybe you don't even have to make your own videos anymore, as long as you have a few videos of you using your own voice enough, different angles of you enough, it can just generate it. And that's going to be that. You don't actually have to make the video. You don't have to make the video at all. You just put maybe the transcript in, or maybe you don't. You just give it some bullet points and it makes a video of you. I don't even think that's in the too distant future. So I really don't know what this means for all of us here. I can't help but feeling that this is an inflection point for creation online in general. And maybe that's okay. Now, where that would be a shame for me would be for my art channel. So maybe there'll still be some niches where you can still have to actually make the analog thing and then film it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just I haven't worked through this thought very well. I'm kind of just sharing it with you guys as it's coming to me. So now I have two channels, right? So I've got my original channel and then I've got my art channel. My art channel is very healthy at the moment, thanks to some popular videos I made kind of talking about dealing with online trolls, which, in case you're curious, certain niches are very toxic here on YouTube and some are not. Art is not as toxic. Hair loss which is how I got started on my original channel, very toxic. Like, that is either full of really lovely, amazing people who are grateful for the help, or basically you're people's crisis counselor, and then they're mad at you because you can't help fix their crisis. You can't, and by the way, you can't. An online video from someone like me who's just a layperson is not going to help someone with their hair loss. That is beyond my control. But you do take people lashing out at you. So I dropped that subject matter a while ago, mostly for that reason. Sometimes I'll pop back in about it if I have something to say. But all that to say is, yeah, some niches are worse than others. We'll see how this goes, though. Maybe some niches disappear altogether. I really don't know. I just know that things are changing quickly. My son and I are just out for a lunch date. My goodness, am I ever shiny? Yeah. The little table decoration is getting in the way. So yeah, I don't know what this means for what I do here and what we enjoy. What does 5 years' time look like? I think it's going to look completely different. How do you feel about this? Are you okay with it? Are you curious? Are you a bit scared? I have really mixed feelings. Having gone through a whole career shift before because of smartphones, being a writer, that was the decline of magazines. I think it's not looking good. I just had to show this to you guys. So not only did they take my name, they've got what I'm wearing in here so that when they brought my order over, they could recognize me. White t-shirt and a blue button up. And then I had a little table card and it had a red cookie on it. It's so specific. It's so funny. I guess there's no chance of missing me with this kind of level of detail. It's funny. What'll be curious to me is what YouTube is going to classify this video as. Is it a vlog because I'm out and about, but I am sticking to one subject matter, so this will be interesting. I suspect it kind of won't know what to say, or it's just going to say what I'm saying, maybe almost word for word, but I'll be surprised if it can nail this video, but I guess we will see. I'm looking all around me because everywhere I go there is something perilous about to happen, like that vehicle about to back into me, so this is probably not the ideal setting to do this. It's so busy. I'm at Yonge and Bloor, for those of you who know Toronto. I wish I could say I even just felt straight up frustration about this whole thing. I just feel confused and a bit worried, and that's not a great place, but what else is new here? They're always pulling the rug from under us, I feel like. As soon as you feel like you've hit a stride with a type of content, everything switches up. So, I don't know. It kind of ceases to matter in a way, though, because I make these videos, again, for the love of it, not because I want to use generative AI. So I guess we'll just see where things go. I'm not stopping making videos. In fact, I have a vlog coming out in a few days. So if that's the kind of content of mine you love, do stick around for that. And of course, as we get closer to Black Friday, I'm starting to talk about expensive products just because I know people are starting to research them now. So you're seeing a lot of that on my channel. We're just here in the teen section of the bookstore near us. It's an Indigo, which is a Canadian chain, which I really enjoy shopping at because I like the vibe of this place, not gonna lie. And they have just basically so much cute merch. Look at this book lever. I don't even know what this is, but it's cute. And tons of games and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. I think this is bookstores these days. It's almost more about merchandise than books, and I'm fine with that. Anything to draw the people in. So we're gonna see about picking up a book. Anyway, I don't have that much more to add on the subject. I just appreciate that you spent your time here with me. And I wanted to just pop on and say hi about some thoughts that are happening right now. Basically, like yesterday, I started noticing this, so I didn't want to sit on this for a long time before I published the video. So anyway, we'll see you in the next one.